is good, guys? Welcome to day 251 of backtesting every single day. Let's see if you can get the ball rolling today as well. It's 7th of January 2026, so let's get pushing, guys. Okay, let's get going. We'll be doing the immersion model 2020. We are so close to finishing it. Might as well start some London and finish it as well. And see how the model behaves in London, so that will be what I'll be covering in these sessions here. Okay. Now I would like to start on the daily. Now on the daily we can see that price is heading higher, but this day is bearish. Okay. Now I'd like to see break higher. I think it has reached constant encroachment of this. Okay, fell really short of it, but I like to see it continue higher. But if it continues lower, then we'll obviously be taking shorts. But as of now, I'd like to see it expand higher for me to take some good longs on the day. Well, so let's see the other time frames. We have the daily high here. I'm checking the 4 hour. See the price dropped overnight, and where is it? Okay, we'll be shown on the 1 hour. I have a run on these lows from yesterday, and did yes run the lows? Yep, it did as well. So now checking the 1 hour. You can see that obviously these lows here have been run. I'd like to see where Asia is at. So you can see Asia is right here. Good bullish target. So I'd like to honestly see price drive to these highs, but if it drives to the Asia high then it rejects, then I'll be taking shots. But otherwise I'd like to see it go higher because the high time frame is looking bullish. So now all I will have to do is just sit and wait and see what the market does, because actually I might even be wrong, and whichever happens I have to react accordingly. So right at the open, market opens, pushes a little bit higher, then starts dropping huge points, because I feel that maybe it would run here, then reverse and continue higher. That's what I would have loved to see. Okay, so we have the inversion here now. It's also the first presented fair value gap, so I'd like to see it hold. We have a beautiful SMT right here. It's a 5-minute rejecting a gap, 15-minute rejecting a gap, and Asia and London highs are some good obvious targets for this trade. So this will be long side here. Alright, so I would like to close take profits here if it happens to do all this. That would be just 10 micros long. So stop at this low here and take profit maybe at this high here. Wow, right away, man. Okay, so one thing you can notice is the 15-minute gap in burst. 1 hour is holding bearish. 4 hours is also looking bearish, so we're gonna be shorting this thing towards this low. Can be wrong once, but if you be wrong twice, then just let it happen. So we have an inversion here. You can see that we have run some liquidity here, left behind a crazy SMT. Then price started dumping lower, so maybe if you can get any retracement, it would be great. But it looks like price wants to just straight drive higher. Right, this is the rejection I wanted. Rejecting a 5-minute gap here, and you can see we have a beautiful inversion. So we'll be confident that price could now be heading for this low here, but then ES has already run it. Man, these things are so confusing. But I think this will be a good short. If we get stopped out, then we wait for the next day, obviously. Yeah, we are cooked, chat. We are cooked here. If it doesn't break below this low, we are done. Yeah, like now, since we already stopped out. Then after getting stopped out, price absolutely dumps, man. But one thing I can notice is that, well, we had another run higher. So this was an SMT here. I believe we were still in the 1 hour gap. So the lesson here is, if you're going to take a second trade, don't just take any trade, just wait for an A++ setup. Alright, now on the next day, yesterday price was extremely bearish, and next day opens bullish. We have a small run on this low here, and then price starts pushing higher. So I like to see it probably expand to some daily highs, yeah, or something like that. So those will be the targets. Asia lows are here, but I'd like to see continuation high, embracing these gaps here, and break through and go higher. So all we gotta do is now just wait. Okay, that's a small consolidation. Okay, well, this is a crazy draw. So I think it's heading for the Asia lows, man. These things are crazy draw all of the time. Price is heading for them, but ES has already run them. So I wouldn't love to see price head to them. Okay, so 1 hour is now rejecting. Finally, I mean, it took like years, so then puts in this inversion here. Sorry, puts in this inversion, so it looks like the shorts ain't gonna hold. And this inversion, I think this is a 930 high. It's a not 930. 930 is here. So this high here, I think it will be retraced back into after price failed to hit these lows. But just run these ones. So I think it's time to long this. This to my inversion that respecting this gap right here. That's 552. Okay. Is this how the market is supposed to open every single time? Wow, that's a crazy rejection. Get a retracement to the 15-minute. Looking behind this SMT here. So let hit here. Oh, negative R, man. Negative R, that's the problem. One thing I can notice here is that we are rejecting a 15-minute, and it's also 5-minute, and in the 1 minute I have a small SMT here. A beautiful inversion. I'd like to see it expand lower to some lows over here. I think it's like the Asia lows, obviously, but then ES has already done them, so this is like some serious drop day. Okay, take profit gets hit. I think it's going to continue lower. No, I feel like it's going to continue lower even though I just closed my position. So since we're having a move higher, I think maybe we're playing like a 5-minute run higher. So we are in some trap conditions. Price has failed to go higher, so it's quite insane, but I'll still wait for price to head to these highs here. So let's see if price could hold higher. That's what I would like to see today, and head to some highs, even though it's going so slow. Have a small SMT here as well. Asia lows have been run. I have London here. Okay. Wow. This is a crazy drop. Liked longer than this inversion, even though I know that it's a bit early. We have the 931 highs here. It's a very risky entry. That's 500 over 38. 13 micros long, we have an SMT here. I think this will be a plus. This one will be for the box rejection here. 15-minute SMT. We have a clear drawn liquidity. We have an inversion. It's on the 1 minute. That's why it's sus. So you can see it gets stopped out right in just one candle. Then after getting stopped out, prices to take profit. I feel like puking right now. So this is what I feel do. But then, okay, I think this is the lesson. If price doesn't have a gap here, because I think this happens when price has some gaps here, at least it gives you more space to breathe. So this will be 33, so that will be 500 over 66. That's how the entries should be. 7. So let's take this long here and see if price could head to this high, but I can see that this was also a good entry for the box, which we get stopped out on again. I mean, insane. This is insane, literally insane. Then later another opportunity shows up. Come on, just push higher. You can see later it ends up going higher. Wow. So I think it's the 30-minute that was waiting for at least a small retracement at the open. That's why this stop out had to happen for the PO3 of the next candles to open. So let's go to the next day. So price is soaring higher. So I look to be long this. Have this and this, so we'll see where it could go. Have A shadows here, so we're still in a tight range, but I'd like to see it go higher. Open, we get a run lower, so we're gonna reverse for me to take any longs. No, we don't, but instead we get the Asia lows run. So now since the Asia lows are run, Is price gonna reverse? What's up, Shah 688? How you doing? So the 15-minute here closed bearish, as you can see, and well, looks like we're gonna embrace a couple of 4 hours. Not so strong with the bearish confluences. I don't think the bearish confluences are building up really good, but I'd like to see it reject and continue higher here. Okay, have a small 2-minute inversion gap here. You can see there's also another inversion here, and well, I think the 930 high could be a great target. So this will be something light for the day, but not bad. So 8 micros long. So stop will be at this low here and take profit at this high. That's a crazy retracement. Man, price was like one tick away from stop loss. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out anyway. Looks like it's rejecting. I think it's maybe like a 5 minute or something like that. Yeah. Okay, another opportunity. 1 hour is rejecting. 4 hour has burst, but we also have another 4 hour here holding. So I still think longs will be valid. But if this trade price fails to break above this high, then we are cooked for the second time in the day. So this will be 2 trades for the day here. Stop will still be at this low, and all I have to do is just wait. Yeah, price is failing to break above this high. We are so cooked here. Yikes. Okay, so yesterday ended up being so bearish, almost blew all our funds on it, but we blew just 2% of the of a 50k. Now we have a low here. I'd like to see price tap into the steady gap, then head higher later. Probably not today, or even if it's today, it's okay. But I still would like to see price go higher. We have the London lows here. So you can see London lows here and Asia highs here. So there's a possibility to run Asia highs and deliver low, but I'd like to see it just hold lower, because we already have this gap here holding. We have a run on liquidity. So, and it's also an SMT, so it's like all the confluences have already been prepared. There's just volatility. I'm just waiting for volatility to come into the markets. have a crazy SMT on these highs here. Oh, there's a couple of SMTs. There's a good gap here that's holding. And there's also an inversion here. Now we have 930 lows and there's an obvious strong liquidity. I would like to see continue lower on the day. I'd like to see it go to these London lows, but move to break even at these lows. Okay, so stop will be at this high here. Talk to me. Oh, come on. Seriously, bro. Seriously. Do something different. Now the one I was rejecting, I think it's trying to tell us, F you, I'm going higher. Okay. $5 gap retracement. Then another inversion. So our longs, continuation longs can play out. I think I should just be going by the structure instead of trying to force stuff. We'd be stopped out here anyways. Wow. We're still in this 1 hour gap. Let's go to the next day. We're getting cooked very hard, but as I had put it into my analysis, you can see the price ended up going into the gap there, and now the 4 hour is rejecting, so it would probably head to these highs even though ES has already run them, and also this premium gap here. Believe we have some London highs here as well. So we have a couple of buy side targets, London highs as well, and some insane Asia lows. But why would price drive all the way here? Because it reversed. That would be the only reason. Okay, so right at the open, price runs Asia lows, then reverses on this inversion and this one. So you can take longs. I love to target the 930 high, but yeah, it's just that, well, I'm not that confident with it. But if we have like a 15-minute close gap, I would target that like there. then that will be 11 micros long. So the reason I targeted this one here is because it's a 15-minute gap, and I would like now to see it reject off of these lows here. I think if we lose, then the streak will be so crazy, and it looks like this one is gonna cook us. Okay, very beautiful braided structure there. Price is falling short of the 15-minute high. Is it like a 5-minute though? It's not a 5-minute. It's like there's no POI literally. That's why I'm like thinking, what is happening, man? Yeah, we are cooked. But why this high? That's the question. Why this high? Why this? Because, well, the first entry could have been here, targeting here. So this is how the entry should have been. Obvious draw. Low hanging fruit. So this is how the strat should be taken. Like this. It's not clicking. Well, that looks like price has dropped. So there's a good inversion here, so it suggests that price is heading for the lows. I think those will be the draws, daily draws. We have a small retracement to the 4-hour gap. There's a gap here getting respected, and a small inversion, let's say, with this gap rated in Asia session. So I'd like to see go over to these London lows. Okay, well, I wanted to short it, but it looks like these lows here already been hit. This daily low here just got hit really quickly right at the market open. But I still would like to shorts. I still have a short bias, so I would love to wait and see what happens. So I'd like to short it now that we have run this high, and we'll have the 15-minute rejecting inside here, and the 1 hour, well, PO3. So I think these lows, these ones here, could be some good short targets. Oh, this is way too far. price ends up inversing here, so it's like clear indication price probably wants to go higher, but then it fails to create an inversion here. I can't really figure out stuff. I'm not gonna trade anything. We just want to see where it ends up heading to. Price fails to hit this low here. Still think we could go lower, so maybe price will hit this gap, so we can have some small bullish move, then price continues lower. You have a good gap here that's holding. Small inversion. I mean, this small 1 hour gap that is unfilled. I think price could head there as well today. Wow. Okay, so the open runs all the way to this low. So the 4 hour close is extremely bullish. So obviously I've dropped my bias of trying to short it. We'll wait for just a simple retracement, which we get right away at this candle open, running this low here. I don't get like 2 minutes, but I like to see maybe at least a 1 minute run lower than inversion for longs. Alright, so get a run here, inversions in this candle here. So now we'll be taking longs towards this high here. So we'll be 534 for 14 micros long for a small 2R. Yes, hit the high already, then get liquidated. Wow. And what kind of PA was this summer? What was happening this summer? Because I can't figure anything out. Now I think the 30-minute could head to this low here. So I'd like to wait and see what happens. Okay, you can see we get a run directly to it. Okay, let's go to the next day. Next day obviously pushed into the daily gap. I'd like to see this daily gap hold lower, hold price bearish as the price rejects this huge 4 hour. We were close to inversing this. Now hold the 30-minute. Nothing. 15 is in a small gap. We have a obvious low hanging fruit. We have a high. Okay, so right at the open, get the lows run. I would have loved to see price run higher, then later offer shorts opportunities, but it runs lower first, so this is some indication the price could be about to go higher. So we just have to wait and see. So we get some inversions here, and we get the 930 opening high as a good draw again. Just stop with the low here. Now we'll just wait. Let's see if shorts work out. Gap here holding. 1 hour. There's also a couple of gaps. Okay, very beautiful 930 open. Okay, so we get some choke shop. Run the lows right here. So will price head higher? I don't think so. Okay, it ends up heading higher, and it's the 4 hour that's closed bullish. 1 hour also closed bullish, obviously above this one. We're still in this one though. So if price continues higher, maybe it could head to, I don't know now what target it is. So it has failed to go higher. Oh, some relatively equal highs here. Okay, we are in a crazy consolidation here. Good thing I didn't take any trades yesterday. Now, I would like to see price break out, obviously, which we get later because we had a run here. Then we're at 10. Price expands higher and higher, and now when you check the daily, price has already been burst. So this will be something we can take the long on. Checking the 4 hour, we are rejecting right here. 1 hour, we have some London lows here. Oof. we're gonna reject and continue going higher. I would really love to say go to these relatively equal highs. So we can just try some longs here. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, so SMT here, 15-minute gap, beautiful inversion, shorts towards this low, stop at the high, 13 macros short. So this will be everything one would ask for. So stop at the high now, then we wait. Okay, well, that was insane. After getting this run lower, price ends up breaking and then continues higher. What's up, Inspire Ethiopia? How are you doing? Now we have a 4-hour inversion here, which I think would hold price to hit the all-time highs. And there is 1 hour here. Asia highs and lows in London, so we have some sell side liquidity, but I'd still like to see price head higher because we are already close to the all-time highs. So maybe price opens and just runs them directly. That's something I will expect today to present. So price hits all-time high at the next hourly open. Wow. So no entry. So we got a 15-minute low. Can take it a 1-to-1 rejection here, but then it wouldn't be A plus because you don't have a POI. This would be like a B setup, something like this, or even the 930 low. We'll just see where it goes. Right, so stop will be at this high here. every single time, man. Take off is a little slow here. So what I would notice here is that we have a good 15-minute run here. Is it a 30-minute as well? No, but 15 minutes after running this low here, it then starts delivering higher. So very good PA here, I'd say. Anyways, I'm gonna close the session here. Shout out to anyone who showed up, just documenting how I'm putting in the work. It's so hard, but mark my words, I will be a billionaire. So yeah, that being said, have a great time and stay blessed. Peace.